Hi, this is Vicki Borman-Ballard with Kentucky Dream Realty, LLC. Today, we are going to go over the step-by-step guide to buying a home. The first step is check your credit score. There are several sites you can go to do this on. A couple of them are freecreditreport.com and annualcreditreport.com. Step number 2, discuss with the lender how much you will be putting down, what you want to keep your mortgage payment at, and the different types of loans that they offer. Also, be sure to get an estimate of what your closing cost and prepaids will be. That way there will be no surprises. A lot of people will ask, what are prepaids? Prepaids are expenses the buyer pays for before they are due to create the escrow account, which could include your homeowner's insurance, your property taxes, your private mortgage insurance, which is often referred to as PMI, and any special assessments. Make sure you get a pre-approval or a pre-qualification letter. Step number 3, find a realtor to be your buyer's agent. At Kentucky Dream Realty, LLC, we do not charge any admin fees to our buyers. Some real estate companies do, so be sure and ask your realtor that you decide on if you will be charged any admin fees at closing. Step number 4, now for the fun part. It's time to house hunt for your dream home. Be sure and make a list of what you need versus what you want in your home. This will make the house hunting process much easier. Step number 5, once your realtor helps you find your dream home, then the realtor will discuss the offer with you and write it up. The realtor can also pull some comps and prepare a market analysis for you on that home to determine a market price. Most sellers will require a deposit. This is often referred to as an earnest money deposit or a good faith deposit. Usually, depending on the price of the home, it is $500 to $1,000 or more. Normally, this gets deposited in one of the real estate company's escrow accounts and will be specified in your offer. It will count towards your down payment and will be credited towards the home purchase at closing. Once the offer becomes accepted, it then becomes a legally binding contract. Step number 6, send a copy of the contract and signed seller's disclosures to your lender and give him or her any info they have requested as soon as possible in an effort not to delay closing. Step number 7, decide what inspector you want to do the inspections and get them scheduled. There are deadlines when all inspections must be done and any repairs that you are requesting need to be asked for in writing. Step number 8, order a survey. Step number 9, the lender will order the appraisal. If you are concerned about inspection issues, then sometimes it's a good idea to ask the lender to hold up on ordering the appraisal until the inspections are done. However, this could delay closing. Step number 10, if any repairs were done, then it's a good idea to have the inspector go back and inspect the repairs that were completed, as well as get copies of paid invoices. Step number 11, decide on who you will get your homeowner's insurance with and send a copy of the policy to your lender. Step number 12, you will receive a closing disclosure referred to as a CD from your lender no later than 3 business days before closing. Be sure and review this. Some lenders require that you sign it as well. The soonest that you will be able to close is 3 business days after the CD is sent, reviewed, and signed off on if the lender requires it. Step number 13, be sure and do a final walkthrough before closing to make sure the home is in the same condition as it was the day it went under contract. Step number 14, contact the utility companies to have the utilities transferred to your name effective the date you will gain possession. You may be required to put a deposit down with the utility company, and sometimes this can be pretty hefty. If a possession date changes, don't forget to call the utility company and let them know. Step number 15, you can now breathe. It's time for closing. Closing will more than likely be at a title office or the financial institution. Be sure and bring your driver's license and a cashier's check for the amount due, which will be stated on your closing disclosure. You can also have the funds wired to the closing office, but be very, very cautious. If you decide to wire the money, make sure you discuss this with your realtor and your lender before sending a wire. Step number 16, If you do not get possession at closing, then do a final walkthrough prior to the delivery of the possession. Thanks so much for listening today, and we hope you have a great day. If we can help you in any way, feel free to call us at 270-315-5916.